Hey guys, welcome back to iSoft Original, and it's been a while. Okay, so if you have yet not subscribed to my channel, do well to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. It's been a while. I have not uploaded any video on Visual Studio, or let's say VB.net. I have not uploaded any video yet, and today we're going to see how we could decide to spice our softwares without using any third-party plugin or without using any third-party DLL. Okay, so before I get started, if you are new to this channel, please do also subscribe. iSoft Original official channel. We do a lot on programming, Android app development, web development, desktop applications. We do a lot. So if you want to learn, we teaches you everything from scratch for free. You don't have to pay anything on that. So if you are new to this channel, please do also subscribe to my channel so that you won't be missing any upcoming episodes. So on today's video, we're going to see how we could spice our login system. We will be starting from the loading screen, then we go to the login, then we go to the create account, then we see the forgot password and retrieve password. So this is what we're going to do right here on Visual Studio. First of all, before we get started, sorry I'm using MacBook and I am using emulator to run up my my Visual Studio. So I have Visual Studio 2008 Express Edition installed on my MacBook. So quickly I'll just enter into my Visual Studio, then I start up doing everything. So in this video we're gonna start everything from scratch. How can we spice our software without any third-party plugin or without any third-party software? First of all, you have to get some software, and the software is called the software you want to get is called Picon, right? Or Icon 8. This is one of the icons we are going to use to spice our whole thing. So good, with no further ado, let me just quickly create a new project. So I'll just click on project. Make sure you have Windows Form application selected, and let's give it a name. So let's call this project let's say Advanced UI Design, right? So Advanced UI Design, and that is absolutely going to open open my project for me, and I love that. So before I start everything, I'll just click on this save guy, save all, and it's going to ask me where I want to save this. So by default it is going to my MacBook, home, and my desktop, and that is going to create Advanced UI Design folder for me, and I love that. You can decide to click on this guy to change your directory depending on what you want to do, right? So I'll just click on save, and that is going to save to my desktop for me. And as you can see, I have this Advanced UI folder right here. So I'll just create a new folder. Let's call this icons, right? So every icon I need, I'm gonna just drag and drop it right here. So I'm just gonna add a close button. So I just say close, and that is absolutely going to load up some images for me. So I just drag and drop this guy right here, and that just imported, or that just saved it saved the icon onto my computer. So if you should just go to the web and search for you just have to search for Picon or Icon 8. I'll be leaving the link to the download link in the description. So first of all, I have this guy here, and let's go back to the Visual Studio. So now let's see how we could spice our loading screen. That is one of a kind, very interesting. But before I do that, I'll just start with my login screen. Okay, so based on the login screen, let's try to spice this up, and let's try to see how we could create our custom menu bars and all those stuffs. So first thing first, I would just have to let me enter into a full screen mode, and I'll just have to take this up. Good. And I'll make sure I have this form selected, and I'll be going down, and from the start position I'll just choose the center screen so that anytime I start this application, it's just gonna start in the middle, as you can see here for me. So I really love this. Okay, so let's see. From here we have something called the border style, right? So for the border style, I'm just going to choose none for now. So this is it. I have this guy here, and I'm gonna decide to play along with black and white colors. So you can decide to play along with any of the colors your heart desires, depends on whatever you want to do, right? So from this section, I'm just going to add a panel, right? So I'm just going to add one panel, and that panel is going to be this guy. It's just drag and drop. Now we have the dock style, so I'm just going to dock this panel to the top, and that is very, very interesting. So this guy is going to be my my header image or anything like that, but I would like to yeah, let's just keep it this way. So I'll just have to choose the back color, which I said I'm going to use black for now. So I have this black guy here, and I really love it. So remember that depending on whatever you want to do, you can work within that. So I would just have to add another panel, and on this panel I'm just going to choose the color to be black. Same thing. Now in this lesson we are learning how to customize our UI for it to get a better interface, right? Yeah, so that is what we are planning to do. Okay, so I'll just add another here, and on this guy I'm just going to dock it to the parent container, and I'll just set the forecolor or the back color. Let's set the back color to white. Okay, so I have this guy right here. When I click on start, you then see that this is how it looks like. It's very, very beautiful, but not as to what I needed, right? Okay, so based on this, I'll just have to stop this project and add up another panel, because we are working within panels. So I'll just add another panel here, and on this panel I'll just set the back color to black, and I will dock this panel to the left side like that. And let's see the width of this, that is for the size. The width, let's use 1. Okay, so I would like to use 2 instead. So this is awesome. So now this is how my UI looks like. I will add another panel, then I dock it to the right instead of left. I dock it to the right. Now don't forget to change the back color from white to black. This is indeed awesome. So now let's see the size of the width. Let's choose 2. So now we have something like this. Don't forget to save your project and click on start. So this is what we have now. Okay, so this is quite interesting. Now let's see how can we add up some labels and other stuffs to this. Okay, most people have been asking me, Icesoft Original, how can we spice our software, how can we make our UI looks very unique and special. Today this video is for you. So let's add one label right here, down here, and on this label I'm just going to keep it simple. So for the forecolor of it, I'm just going to choose white, and the text of the label is going to be powered by Icesoft Technologies, right? So I'm just going to keep it simple but neat, and I'll just keep the font size to be 12 for now, and I really love that. So I just have to put it here. See, that is very, very interesting. Now what I would like to do is I'll just have to copy this guy because I'm very lazy. So I'll just copy and I paste it here, then I drag it up to this guy. Then on this powered by Icesoft, I'm just gonna say let's say login UI. So I'm just going to say something like this, and I would like to choose the font size to be maybe 25. And I really love this, right? I really love this. So you see, we have a lot of ways working within UI, and they are all very, very interesting, right? You see, it depends on how you wanna give out your design. So example, I can decide to choose this font to be bold, which is true, and I can decide to choose the font size or the font style to be Arial black, and this is how it's going to be, right? Good. Let me give you one typical example. So let me just copy this and paste it one more time. So we have this. So I'll just have to take this login out so that I get only the UI. Then this two, I take the UI out. So this is what happens. I add the login and then the UI to this, and I think I love it. So depending on this, I can easily design whatever I want to do, right? So I can easily customize this for color. I can say, okay, let's call this to be red, and I really love this, right? So you see, this UI is very, very interesting, and you can indeed, in fact, do a lot of things with your design. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I just want to add an image, which is a picture box. So let's go in direct there and let's search for a picture box. So drag and drop your picture box in here, and then all you have to do is just choose the image, which is the close button I chose, right? So it was saved onto my desktop, my advanced UI, and I have the icon folder here. So I just have to make sure it is what I wanted. So I just click on this and I click on that. You see, now this is how it looks like. It's very poor, so I just have to select the size mode to be zoom. So this is what I have now. So I just have to put this here, and I have this beautiful, oh sorry, I've just entered into the UI the code section. So I have this guy here, so I'll just have to position it very well. And I think let's choose the image again, this. Okay, so we have this, and I really love this. So when I just click on this start, you see that I have this beautiful UI, but nothing is working. So now let's see how we can customize this system a little bit. So I'll just bring this guy here, copy this guy and paste it one more time, and bring this guy here, right? So now let me quickly go into my Beacon software or Icon 8 software, then open my folder. Then I just want to say, okay, I need an app. So this app is gonna be let's say I don't know how to say this, but I think I just have to play along with some icons. So this UI is for maybe drug, let's say hospital management system, or whatever you want to you want to tackle, depending on whatever you want to do, right? So I'll just have to search within and then see if I could get a beautiful image. So I love this guy right here. Okay, so let's say this is a trafficking system or whatever it is, because the background is black. I think this color is gonna be cool. So I just have to choose the image I just want to import, and I'll choose the tumble to see whatever I'm doing. So I have this guy here, and you see it makes the UI looks very, very interesting and very, very beautiful. So I can decide even to arrange or do whatever I want to do with this, just by resizing whatever I want to do, and that is also awesome. So I can decide to choose a UI like this, and I love it. Okay, so this is my UI I have created so far. Don't forget to save your project, and this is awesome. Click on this guy and let's set the cursor whenever we hover the cursor on this, what should it happen? We want to choose hand, so that it's just gonna display that you are about to click something, right? So this is how it looks like. It is very beautiful and I love it. Good. Now let's see how we could indeed in fact modify our login system. So I want to use a panel instead. I want to still use a panel, and based on this panel, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna add up a panel, which is a panel from here. Just drag and drop this panel. Today I'll try and keep this video recorded very simple, but quite more interesting. So I'll just put this here. I think I really love to keep it this way. So this is actually going to be my username, and I would like to set the back color to be black like this, and I love it. So I can decide to copy this and paste it one more time, bring it up here, and I'll just say okay, so this is going to be my icon, which I'm just going to say, okay, don't drink and drive, right? So let's say maybe a bar, or let's say a club, or anything like that, depending on whatever you want to achieve, the aim and objectives you want to achieve. So with this, I'll just simply say, okay, let's go in for a text box. I want to add a text box. So where is the text box anyway? So I'll just have to add a text box. There you are. So I'll just drag and drop this here, and on this text box I'll click on this guy, select multi-line, and make sure I just center everything like this, and I love it. So this is what I want to do. So let's try to see whatever. So let's say username here. So this is how the text is going to appear. So let's customize our text. I would like to use 18 for now, and this is very perfect. I love it. So now let's set the fore color to white, right? And let's set the back color of this text box to black. So we have something like this, but you could see that we have this style, we have this 3D pop-up around the edges of the text box, which we don't need, right? So let's get rid of that. So to get rid of that, basically is very simple. You can even that is to get rid of that, you just have to switch from the the border style that is fixed 3D to none, and that is actually going to give you this nice and beautiful system. So I will just set the text align to the center, and I love that. So this is how it's going to be. You can decide to choose it to be this way or this way, depending on whatever you want to do, and it's going to be working perfectly fine, right? So I'll just keep it to be I'll just love to keep it for it to be this 3D, which I love to do so. So I'll just have to copy this and paste it one more time, which is my text box, and I'm just gonna go back to my folder, and then my icon 8 software, and I'm just gonna say a profile, right? So let's say profile. I'm just gonna go in for a profile, and I would like to use a male profile, or let's say female profile, or anything like that. I can't use animal for a management system, not an animal management system, but it's rather a human management system, so I can't use animal for this. So let's see what we have here. I want to choose something simple but neat. So let's see. I saw a woman somewhere here, which I think I would love to use. I think, okay, no problem, let's use this. I think I love this. We are not animal, but we are using animal. This is interesting. All right, so let's select that image, which is this image right here. So now we have this image to be selected. Okay, so I think you've gotten the basic ideas, the basic understanding of this awesome UI, and that is awesome. So you can decide to copy this guy by just right clicking, or let's say highlight everything, copy paste, and that is going to give you another extension, or let's say another section, and this is going to be password. So you're just going to say password here, right? Okay, so this guy is going to be the password. So I'm just going to go back to my folder, and then I go back to my icon 8, then I say padlock, right? So I'm just going to search for a padlock, and indeed, in fact, this padlock, I could use this padlock. And okay, so let me use this padlock right here. No, let me use this one. Okay, so this is interesting. So let's quickly import this right here, and let's see how it looks like. So this is the secure. So we have this padlock also here, and that is very, very interesting, right? Good. So within this, we have to add some two awesome buttons. So we have a lot of ways of adding buttons depending on what you want to do, but as for me, I'll be adding just a normal button like this, and I'll place this here, and let's say login, right? Okay, so based on this login, I'll just set the back color instead of white to black, and this is how it appears. So I'll just set the font color to white, and this is also how it appears. So let's see the font size of this. I would like to keep it simple, so let's set the font size to 18. So this is what we have here. I would like to set the bold to true, and I love that. You see, so let's copy paste this, and let's put this here, and based on this, I'm just gonna set it to reset, right? Okay, so let's set it to reset, and what that is going to do is it's just going to clear everything from this text boxes for us, right? Okay, so we have this guy here, but I would like to add something like some restrictions to this system. So let me just resize this guy. So just put this here, and I'll put this here as the login, or I can just highlight them and then place them here, or anywhere you wish to place these guys. They are quite enough, and it's very, very awesome. Okay, so I would like to just squeeze this a little bit, and let's give this a room. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna highlight everything, and I'm just gonna undo that. So just highlight everything and then move upwards, and this reset guy and the login guy is going to be down like this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add another panel. We are designing the interface, the UI ourselves, without any third-party software, so this is quite interesting. So we just have to add this here, and based on this, we're just gonna set a color to let's set the color to black. Okay, so this color is gonna be black, and I just gonna say okay, I'll just say, okay, let me add one thing here. I'll just have to add one of these here, right? And what this is going to do is that is going to display the eye, right? The eye. So I'll just click on this, click on that, then I say visible. So I think I need this eye here. Let's use this, and let's say invisible. Okay, I think let's say okay, so from the eye, I think I have I don't know. Okay, so let's say visible. Okay, so I'll just keep this also. So let's say let's keep both, so we have both. So this secure is gonna be I, this is hide, and this is gonna be what? Okay, so let's see this. Wait, oh sorry, this is gonna be secure, and this is gonna be I, so this is gonna be hide, right? And this is gonna be visible or show, right? Okay, so let's go back here, and I think I'm just gonna choose the image, which is I'm just gonna upload that. So let's see. So that is gonna be hide or show. So I'm just gonna hide it for show for now. So I have this, and it's very awesome. Let's click on this text box, and let's set the password character, right? Let's change the password char to a zero symbol, or let's say a capital O, and this is how it's going to appear. Or you can decide to choose a star symbol depending on whatever you want to do, and this is how it's going to appear. So I'll just have to align this text to the center. So just go to the text align, that is center already, and I love this. Okay, so don't forget to save your project, and this is going to be the attempts the person have to pass through to say, okay, you have this attempt left, you have that attempt left. So to get going with this, I will just have to add a checkbox. So within this checkbox, this is the checkbox, say this, and based on this text checkbox, I'll just set the fore color to white. And no, I don't have to add a checkbox. Okay, let's delete this checkbox for now, we don't need that. Okay, so we just have to add okay, I wanted to add an attempt, but I think I can even use a normal text or a label to do this. So let's copy this and let's paste this label right here. Let's set the back color to the fore color to black. So with this, I'll just enable the bold from the font size. So I'll just say, okay, it's gonna be bold, and I'll just say attempt left. So this is going to be the attempt left, and I'm just going to keep this here, right? So I'm just gonna keep this simple and neat. So I have this attempt here, just gonna copy and paste this one more time, put this here, and this attempt is gonna be 5 attempts. So I have this five attempts here. I'm just gonna switch the font size to Arial, and let's see if we could get Arial black. That is awesome. So I think Arial black is cool. Let's set the font size to 15, which is awesome. So I love this. I want this to be here, and let's set this also to be bold through, and let's set it to Arial, and let's set the the style as well to black. And I really want to keep this like this, and let's set this color to red for now. So I love the attempt. Now let's add one more thing and we close for today. So on our next lesson we see how we could do the the coding, right? So let's see, we need one link label, that is this, and this link label is going to be here. So this link label is going to be forgot password, right? So with this forgot password, I just gonna keep the size to 18. 18 is kind of big, so let's keep it to be 15 for now, and I think let's keep it to be 12 for now, and let's make it 13. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, Then let's say the underline is false. I think we should set the underline. So link underline, where is it? I don't know. So I think, okay, no problem. So just have to say forgot password, and we have this attempt also to be here. So this is a clickable is a clickable button, or is a clickable link, which we have this beautiful UI for us to get this. We can type whatever we want to type here, and we can type whatever we want to type here, and we see the visibility of this. We can click on reset and all those things, and that is it. So let's do the last thing, and let's see our time, if our time is going to factor us. So let's click on this guy. Now let's set the cursor to the hand. So I'm just going to say hand. Okay, then let's see. I think this is quite interesting, so I'll just have to clear all this. So the password is going to be cleared, and the username is just going to be cleared, right? So let's give this let's give this project some names, some custom names. So click on this text box, and I'm just going to rename this from text box 1 to txt username, right? And I'm just going to rename this to txt password, and I'm just going to say this is going to be a button for me. So I'll say btn visible, no, let's call this btn hide show. Okay, so we don't need this, but we can use underscore. Okay, so this is going to be btn, so btn login, and this is going to be btn reset, right? So btn reset. Okay, so this label right here is going to be lbl, so lbl attempt, right? And this is going to be forgot password, so that is going to be link label, so that is going to be lkb forgot password. Okay, so whilst we are done with this, let's rename this as well. So that is going to be btn close. Okay, so we have this, but you can see that this is very, very interesting, and I really love this. So I have this beautiful UI. I can say whatever I want to say, I can type whatever I want to type, login and reset, and we have this. Okay, so I really love this software, and I believe you are indeed enjoying. Okay, so I just want to rest here. So on our next lesson, we're going to see how we could put all into action for this whole login UI to work. Okay, so before I leave, if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe so that you won't be missing any upcoming episode based on programming. So on our next lesson, we're going to start with the coding for the UI, which is the login. So until we meet again, have a nice day, and Ikesoft Original is out.